Microsoft just closed down what, like 4 studios? And then you know what they did next? They opened up a brand new studio under Activision, of all companies.
Because, you know, if you want smaller games that give prestige and awards, you don't rely on companies that are full of passion like Tango Gameworks. Nope, you make Activision make a studio and call it Elsewhere Entertainment.
As of right now, there isn't anything to the company other than they are working on something new that's not Call of Duty, and that it will be a narrative-based and genre-defining AAA franchise. So like these genre-defining AAA franchises.
Welcome to Necro News, the show where we cover the hottest gaming news from the last week. This week is pretty light on news, but we did our best to dig up and find some of the best stories of the week. If you think we missed anything, let us know in the comments, and if you want to submit any future stories, be sure to join the Discord.
Also, we gave Skull the weekend, so this episode is pretty much completely edited by me. I did my best, so don't bully me.
Despite that, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode, so be sure to subscribe, comment, and give us a thumbs up so that the algorithm knows that you like these weekly recaps. Arcane Austin's terrible 4-player vampire hunter game, Redfall, was going to get a huge update where they fixed the game to be something they were proud of. That was, of course, until Xbox got rid of the studio, closing it and flushing any future plans down the drain.
Or so we thought, as it seems that before the studio will be shut down, Arcane has pulled an update from their ass and has stated that there will be one final update that includes a revamp of the game. Get it?
Yeah, we get it.
To be specific, that's a revamped neighborhood and nest systems, single-player pausing, offline mode, and so much more.
You couldn't pause in a single-player game.
I mean, you couldn't pause in Bloodborne.
Bloodborne's different, okay?
How is Bloodborne any different than this?
Bloodborne is meant to be hard, okay? When life gives you lemons, you make lemon grenades, which is what Twitter user TOT did in Koikatsu Party, except it's a Gundam.
The more cultured people out there know exactly what Koikatsu Party is. But if you're uninitiated, it's a game where you make your perfect girl so that you can get your
A new pussycat.
Sure, that's right. Anyway, poor TOT was too poor to buy one of the ridiculously expensive Gunpla kits, so he took to Koikatsu to build a true waifu, Destroy Gundam.
While the feat of making any decent looking model in Koikatsu is impressive in and of itself, what's really impressive about what TOT did is that aside from making the base model big boned and removing the accessory cap from the game, everything used to make the Destroy Gundam are in the game by default.
He did this without mods due to his belief that mods are evil.
So boomers, tell me, would you still love me if I was a Gundam?
Why are you asking them?
Because I know our fan base, and I know most of them like Gunpla. And for the final story of the episode, Dead by Daylight has been making the rounds with their new D&D inspired chapter with the new killer Vecna. Non-D&D fans like myself may recognize him from Stranger Things though.
He's in Stranger Things?
Literally, yes. Most of the monsters in Stranger Things are D&D based.
I actually didn't know that. That's fascinating.
All the characters literally play D&D.
Right, yeah, no, I knew that, but I didn't know that it was like D&D inspired.
Yes, it's literally just nerds.
Huh. Well, for you not nerds out there, this isn't Withers. You know, from the horny game.
Seek your bedroll when you are ready.
It's a big bad from one of the actual one-shots of Dungeons & Dragons, but that's not what the story's about. No, instead it's about the surprising new addition to the game, a 2v8, 2 killers versus 8 survivors. That's going to be an interesting game mode, however, it's going to be time limited, so it won't last.
More interestingly, however, is that the developer of DBD, Behavior Interactive, also posted a trailer announcing a Castlevania collaboration, which also means that there have been more collabs for Castlevania than there are actual Castlevania games.
Not that you've played any of them.
Nope.
Despite loving Metroidvanias.
And liking the anime.
Disgust me. This week's Buried Alive Banger, a segment where we cover a game that our community doesn't think has had enough attention, is going to be a little different. This was such a short episode that community member Danku Franku has rustled up 3 games to highlight.
The first one is called Corpo Nation. It's a game that, from the trailers I've seen, plays a little like a mixture of real life and Papers, Please. You need to sort genetic samples in the correct places to get points to play minigames, or in the wrong places to destroy capitalism.
Train your mind for the days ahead and chat to your state-assigned companions. Whatever your needs may be, Ringo will provide. Work hard.
Next up, we have Cryptmaster, a typing and word puzzle dungeon crawler. You type words to fight, solve puzzles, and win rap battles. No, not those kind of rap battles. Actual rap battles.
No dead may pass.
Now eats pointy. Wakey wakey.
Finally, we have Rabbit and Steel, which is a co-op bullet hell roguelike boss rush game. Lots of trigger words there. Anyway, you and your friend control bunny girls from different RPG classes, and you have to work together to take on MMO-style bosses with various patterns and mechanics you need to learn on the fly. The music's cute too.
And here's this week's schedule. We'll also be doing more Galarians, and we'll continue Alien Isolation because surprisingly, Ellie really likes it. And here are the games coming out this week. Oh look, XDefiant is actually coming out.
Wow. That's it for this week's Knicker News. If you guys have stories you recommend, you should post them in the Knicker News Discord. We especially like to hear about stories of communities we're not part of, like the Corpse Pile story.
If you liked today's episode, despite it being short, then subscribe to the channel. For those who have already subscribed, thank you guys so much.
And a very special thank you to our channel members. If you're not a channel member and would like to support us, consider joining.
Also put a sob emote in the comments.
That's it for this week, so until next time,
Goodbye.